Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Drawesome Gaming. This week we're going to celebrate new things in gaming with one of my close bubs, New-Hinki. He's been talking so much about Hunt Showdown and he's been streaming it as well, so I thought I'd let him tell you all about it. Take it away, New-Hinki.
Ever since I started playing video games, I've always been on the lookout for the next new, exciting experience, but it really started around the time that Half-Life came out for me. For the longest time, Half-Life was the single best game I had ever played, not just because of how good Half-Life actually was, but also because its open source engine allowed people to create tons of different wacky experiences. I played them all, from well-known mods like Counter-Strike to Day of Defeat, a World War II shooter to Action Half-Life, a full-on action movie-style gunfest complete with double pistols and diving and sliding through windows. It was a blast. Get it? Fast forward to current day New-Hinki, in a world of games that are absolutely flooded with typical shooters. I mean, what are we on? Like Call of Duty 10? And formulaic battle royale games, I found myself really bored with the landscape of competitive video games. Sure, I know what you're gonna say, but there are plenty of single-player experiences that are really great. Okay, true. But in those single-player experiences, I don't get the satisfaction of outwitting and outclassing other human opponents. Okay, maybe I have a little bit of a problem, but nevertheless, I remember checking my email one day and seeing an invite to check out a brand new shooter called Hunt Showdown from Crytek. The accompanying teaser showed two guys in late 1800s garb, armed to the teeth, crouched behind trees, while two unknowing fools meandered through a swamp toward them. It was an ambush. I was intrigued. E3 came, and while I went from appointment to appointment, the only thing that I could think about was my preview coming up for Hunt Showdown. What would it be like? Was it another battle royale game? Was there a twist? I had to know. I entered my appointment full of excitement, and to say that I was blown away would be an understatement. What was shown to me was not only gorgeous, but unique. A PvP monster hunting game with RPG and battle royale elements, with permanent death, where the goal was not to eliminate the other players, but to kill a giant hell beast, banish it, and escape with the bounty. The world was full of baddies to contend with the constant threat from other players as well. I remember one beautiful shot where the hunter launches a flare into the sky that illuminates a swamp full of undead horrors. Man, I had to get my hands on it. Finally, the day had arrived. The day that Hunt Showdown was actually playable. It was an early build, and bugs and hiccups were to be expected, but I didn't care. I just wanted to try it for myself. I had a ton of work to do that day, and I sped through all of it as fast as I could, drove home, grabbed myself a cup of coffee, and logged on. The progress bar in the download could not load fast enough. I told everyone I could think of about the game to make sure I had a partner to play with, and I was ready to become a member of the American Hunters Association. When I loaded into my first match, I was greeted by a beautiful swampy landscape. A beautiful swampy landscape that was full of things that wanted to murder me. It was great. There were your typical zombies who were equipped with cleavers and torches. I mean, why not? Demon dogs and weird ladies that shot bees at you. My teammate and I quickly traversed the unforgiving world, tracking clues and finally locating the boss. A gigantic, hellish spider with a weird human face coming out of its mandibles. Or its butt. I actually really couldn't tell where the head was coming out of. We approached the house it was hiding in slowly, and could hear two unfortunate souls doing battle as the spider skittered around inside. The ambush was set. We slowly opened a sliding barn door to reveal two guys dumping rounds into the giant creature. They turned, noticing that the door was open, and raised their weapons to fire. I was unprepared, but then something equal parts horrific and magical happened. The giant spider leapt from the ceiling and pounced on the hunters inside, allowing us to finish them off. I've been hooked on the game ever since.
My goodness. It feels like it's been such a long time coming, but New-Hinki finally got the new gaming addiction he's wanted for quite a while. You should totally check out his streams. He plays Hunt Showdown all the time. He's usually going at the late hours in the evening at fb.gg/New-Hinki. A big thanks to my patrons who make Drawesome Gaming possible. You guys are literally the best people, and I love you with all of my butt. Every inch of every cheek. Alright, see you next week with a new theme. Love you, bye!